Okay, so let's go ahead and continue crafting for Halloween. I thought I was out of ideas, but let me tell you, I think that this may be my favorite lineup of crafts for Halloween this year. This is going to be a really fun video. So I found this wood blank at Joann. It was quite a while ago, so I'm not sure if they have this still, but you could find anything like this at any craft store. And I've had it for a while because sometimes I struggle with blanks like this because it's kind of hard to put vinyl on, or you have to be a little bit more methodical about how you do it because of the little slats here. But I finally found an idea that I thought was so cute, and when I saw these little pieces at Dollar Tree, I instantly knew that I could finally use this blank. So first and foremost, I found this little skeleton at Dollar Tree. Also, but circling back here real quick, this is chalk paint. It did come in all of this natural wood, but I decided to add a couple layers of my favorite chalk paint to just the inner part of it. I just really liked that contrast look. Also, everything that I'm using will be linked down below in the description box for your convenience. So again, this little cute skeleton came from Dollar Tree, and I'm not going to be using the little legs, but I kept them because I wanted to mention a couple things. First of all, it came in this bare wood. I did apply some pink chalk paint to this because I really wanted to have a pink little skeleton, but it also came connected. So you'll see these little rings that are on here. Very, very easy to pull apart, but I went ahead and pulled them apart because I wanted to do something really fun here. So I'm gonna go ahead and set these to the side because again, I'm not gonna use the legs, but I wanted just to show you kind of what to expect when you purchase this. You can easily just take them apart. I only used one layer of chalk paint and it just spread on so beautifully. So I am gonna go ahead and I wanted to kind of right justify the skeleton, and I thought it would be so cute, again, on this type of blank, right, where we have all of the little slats. This is a fun idea to just layer some wood on. So I was thinking that the cute little skeleton could be waving, but then on this side, I was thinking the skeleton could have a hand on hip. And I thought that would be super cute. I'm also kind of debating with trimming him down and then maybe losing an arm here. So it would kind of look like bringing this down a little bit, just because I kind of like the look of the skeleton being in the bottom corner, and then he'll just kind of be peeking out here, right? I kind of like that, and I think I could trim enough to where that could work. I think I kind of like that. And then this would be a little bit too much. I guess you could kind of bring it up and onto, ooh, that's kind of cute though. You could kind of bring it up so that it's interacting with, oh, I kind of like that. So many decisions. Well, oh, another thing I did cut out, and I'll link the font information down below. This will help me decide. We do need to bring him up. I kind of like this arm on the frame though. I'm really liking that. Okay, so I was thinking that we would say, "Hey boo," right here. So if I put this down, and it's cut out of glitter iron-on, so it has that sticky carrier sheet. So easy for applying. So I'm just gonna trim that down just a little bit so I can kind of get an idea of where I want this. I wanted it to fit just about here, and I will place that better in a little bit. I think I might keep all of this up and then do this. I'm really loving this interaction between the hand and the frame, and then do that. What do we think? Is that cute? I kind of think it's fun. Okay, I keep playing around with it. Another thing is you could fill these little holes if you wanted to, but I just didn't think it was that big of a deal. And I just thought that it was kind of a fun little characteristic. So I think that is where I'm going to take this. I think it's really, really cute and fun. You could use any colors that you like. I really like these colors, so that's why I did it this way. I'm going to grab some butcher paper, and I'm going to get this ironed on first because I think that might be easiest to do my little sentiment first. And honestly, the only reason, oop, I need to set this to medium. The only reason I'm doing butcher paper is because I'm out of parchment paper. So, and I like to kind of have a barrier when doing this part. So I'm just going to, as that's heating up, I'm going to just preheat my wood a little bit and get it all ready to go. Okay, and that should be good. And then I will place my sentiment. I think right about here is good. Yeah, I like that. Okay, again, sticky liner there, which helps kind of keep it in position so that we can also just double check that that is indeed where we want it. I think that's good. I think that's fun. Okay, so is it though? Hold on. Oh my gosh, I'm a professional overthinker, but you know, I'm not mad about it. I'm glad I arranged this because I do want to bring it over just a little bit. I think that will be better. Yeah, just give it a little bit more grace. Okay, let's do that. I'll get that heated up, just waiting for this to be ready to go. And then I'm just going to move these to the side so I have a lot of room. Now the Easy Press Mini is intended to be moved while using it. So you do rotate it around, unlike the Easy Press 2, where you just kind of have it sitting and steady. Okay, so it turned green. It had a little chime indicating we're ready. Again, I set it to medium. And then I think it said 40 seconds when I looked it up on the heat guide. So I'm just going to move it around. This is a very small little design that we're heating up, so I can do it all in one. And I don't have to do it in little sections, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do that for 40 seconds. Oh, I should probably have a heat mat under. Okay, my glass mat is heat safe, but you know, I still like to use that heat mat because it also does a really good job of bringing that heat back and up. So it really is helpful to use that. Okay, so 40 seconds, here we go. Okay, I think that's probably good. I'm gonna let that cool and then we will peel off the liner. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and put this guy down. Okay, so I'm thinking like that. So I'm going to simply use hot glue. You can use anything that you wish, but me and hot glue have been besties for a while now, and it is my adhesive of choice most of the time. So I'm going to glue that down, and I'm going to put little gaps, little very friendly to the eye gaps in between my pieces. I think that'll be really nice instead of, you know, putting them one on top of another there. I like that little gap look. I think that looks nice. So let me go ahead and do this nice big piece. And, you know, I'm not going to do all around, especially because hot glue, you know, needs to move fast, but just the big areas, and I think we'll be good. Okay, I'm happy with that. And let's get that down before it dries. Okay. Oh, I'm really happy with that. Okay, let me push that down. I love the contrast of the pink and the white. And I went with a glitter because I love a little sparkle. I think that's just really fun. Okay, let's do, well, let's just finish this little look down here. I think that is so cute. Kind of like a hand on the hip, right? Kind of like a hand on the hip. I just kind of like that. Okay, kind of just brings a little fun to that little interaction with the actual frame part. Okay. And there. And I like how the little fingers are kind of falling off the frame down here. I just think that's so fun. It makes it kind of look really dimensional too. And there is a ton of dimension in this project as is. So if you did not find this at Dollar Tree, this little skeleton, you could cut it out on your Cricut machine with, if you have a Cricut maker. Ooh, that got hot. I'll be honest, cutting wood on my Cricut machine is not my favorite thing. I've done it once and I kind of feel like I, you know, can say I've done it, but I probably will do it again pretty soon because I have some wood that I purchased for, you know, cutting on the Cricut machine, and I'm probably going to do it just because I want to use the wood and get it out of my craft space. But, you know, it does a wonderful job, but it's just not my favorite, and that's okay. It's okay to feel that way. Just because you have a Cricut doesn't mean you have to use it for everything, right? And when I find little wood pieces like this, I happily buy them. Okay. Last little piece. And I think we'll be good to go. That is so cute. Okay, just a little wave. What do we think? And then in the meantime, that has pretty much cooled. It's a little warm to the touch, but I think we're gonna be fine. I'm trying to get the stringies out. There we go. There. Okay. And then let's see if we can peel up this liner. Oh yeah, that's down. Oh, spoke too soon. That bee needs a little help. Okay, hold on. I just want to make sure, is that the only area? Okay, I must have totally missed this spot over here. The hay is perfect, the boo, not so much. So the best thing about this little Easy Press Mini is you can then do a focused press, right? You find your problem area and you just can focus the heat there without overheating any of the other areas that are done and ready. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's much better. I think I'm just going to place my, because sometimes when you peel this off, it's a little harsh, so I'm going to apply a little bit more heat. That looks great. And this way, I don't have to peel anything off. I just have to remove the paper. I think that looks really good. I love the contrast. Okay. And I'm not going to do anything fancy. You know, a nice black plaid ribbon would be beautiful. I'm out of black plaid ribbon. I've really loved it this season, but I think this little cord is just fine. So that is so fun. I love it so much. So cute. And a fun way to use some of these blanks that can tend to be a little tricky, right? But still, you can use vinyl on them. You just kind of have to think it through and have a couple additional steps. But I love how that turned out. I think it's so cute. Let's go ahead and move on to our next project. While my Easy Press Mini is out, because I still want to use it, I'm going to check my time and temp. And I think I'm going to still stay at medium for 40 seconds for this. Always make your own heat decisions, but I thought we would do a fun reverse canvas. If you've not done a reverse canvas, they are so easy to do. So this is what your canvas will look like in the beginning, right? Just a traditional canvas. They come in all sizes. And then what you're going to do is you're going to deconstruct it so that you have canvas, and underneath is this really nice frame. And it just makes for a really fun little project. I love doing this, and I thought we could do it for Halloween this year. So I have two little designs that I wanted to use. I'll link them down below for you. October 30 or 31 October, I thought that was so cute to place in here. And the next one says Boo, which is just adorable. I thought it was so cute. Also, you can paint your frames if you'd like. These would be really, really cute in like a black chalk paint or something fun like that, especially for Halloween. I decided to keep mine just blank because I really do like that natural wood look. I think it's pretty timeless and it's just me, right? So this next one says Boo, and it has a cute little ghost, and I thought that was really fun. Whoops, we have a little straggler piece there. So I thought that was really cute too. So I have my little iron-on pieces, again, glitter iron-on, and what we'll do next is let's deconstruct the second canvas. So I am going to take my True Control knife, and I'm going to run along this outside part, outside of the staple, right? It's not going to do you any good to go right here because that's the staple is holding it in. So you want to go outside of the staple. And I have a full tutorial on this. In fact, I did a reverse canvas 2 Halloweens ago. It was so cute. And I haven't done one in a while, so I thought it'd be fun. Plus, I've had these little tiny canvases for quite a while, and it's time to use them. So you do have to put a little bit more muscle into the corners because they're folded onto each other. So it's a few more layers, but then you're just going to start kind of ripping. And then you're just going to use a little force, little additional pressure in those corners. Now, the little frames underneath, they're not perfect. They're not perfect. They might be crooked, or like, you know, the little adjoining edges can be a little bit hairy at times, but I still think it's really fun and it adds a little character. So I am going to continue deconstructing this. So cute. And then you can kind of just start ripping it, right? Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is, let me get this part off. Here's our little canvas. Okay, it doesn't have to be cute, doesn't have to be pretty. We will clean up the edges later. We're just focusing on, oops, we have one staple that came out. We're focusing on simply cleaning up the back. So I'm gonna pull all of this canvas out. Now I am going to leave, this one is coming out, so we'll let this come out, but I'm gonna leave the staples in, and I'll tell you why. I really hurt myself one year trying to just remove the staples, and it really doesn't matter because we're gonna cover it up. Number one, we'll cover it up, and number two, it's the back side. So if you want to, you absolutely can, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave them. If they come out, they come out, but I won't force them. You could use like a screwdriver head just to kind of wiggle underneath there, but yeah. Okay. Okay, so that is what it looks like all cleaned up. And I'm just going to take all of my little scrap pieces and toss those. I don't have any need for that. And then we're just going to get an idea for where we want to put our iron on next. So I'm going to just preheat my canvas, kind of help straighten it out as well. Okay. And then what I'll do is place my frame over. Okay. And with the frame placed over, then I'm going to trim this down a little bit. I guess I didn't need these little scissors. Sometimes these help, but I'm going to trim this down just so I can fit it really snug in there. Okay, fit that in there. And that looks good. Now, this is going to move around, so it doesn't really matter. I just want to make sure I had a lot of area around, right? Okay, so I'm going to put that on there, and I'm going to press. I'm going to try medium for about 30 to 40 seconds and see how that does. Okay, that was about 30 seconds, and I'm just going to set this over on my cool counter. That way it cools down quick and we can move on to the next one. So again, preheating. And again, I'm just using this butcher paper just to provide a little barrier to protect my material. Okay, and put this down. Was this the one I used first? I think so. So I'll do this one just in case they are a little different. That can happen from time to time. Okay, somewhere right there. Oops, I missed a little weeding spot. Make sure everything's weeded because I don't want to iron on without double checking that. Okay, I'll do the same thing. I'm going to start with 30 seconds. This is already cool, and we'll see where we're at. Okay. We'll do a little switcheroo here and peel this up and see where we're at. Oh, that's great. So 30 seconds worked great for me. Okay, so look at that glitter. It just adds a little something, right? Because I feel like the piece in its entirety is simple. We have a very simple canvas, very simple wood frame, but adding that little glitter I think is so fun. Okay, so that one's ready to go. This is pretty much already cool. Definitely put it on a cool surface if you are like me and always want to kind of craft quickly. Of course, I love to slow down and craft, but sometimes when you have a lot of things to do, little cheats to help move it along are awesome. Okay, now I'm going to grab some thumbtacks. You could also, I wonder if I should just hot glue it. I feel like I've done both. I've done hot glue and I've done thumbtacks. But first and foremost, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a well, it can be a pen. I'm just going to use my pen. And I'm just going to, let's see if I like how that's centered. Sorry about my hair there. I'm just going to kind of draw a line. Actually, I think I'm going to use hot glue. The hot glue gun is ready to go. You can also use thumbtacks. You can also use staples. Okay, that kind of gives me an idea. And then I am going to, let me do this one, making sure it's nice and center. Because what we're going to do is trim this down. Now, we're not going to trim on the line, but we're going to trim inside of the line because we don't need our, so I'm going about a 1/4 of an inch inside of that line. We don't need the canvas to go right to the edge. Okay, we want it just to kind of tuck nicely in there. Okay, and there are a million ways to do reverse canvas, so whatever way you like to do it is the right answer. Sometimes I feel like I do it differently each and every time with how I like to do it. But as long as it turns out, I'm kind of feeling like this is my favorite so far though. You skip the whole true control knife and this was just quick and easy. Okay, so now you'll see that these just fit so snug and nicely. Yeah, I like that. So it doesn't necessarily cover up the staples 100%. So if that bothers you, you might want to take the staples out. I am going to choose to be happy with that and not let it bother me. And I'm going to just place these down. Okay, so let's just, on this one, a lot of them came out actually when I was doing it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the top, okay? Place it down. Oh, you know, hold on. I'm going to do it this way. Bethany, do not get this on your heat mat. Okay, just to make sure I've centered it. Okay, that looks good. Ooh, I did good. Okay, and then I'm going to press that down. You only have to do that the first time just to make sure it's centered. Press that down, and then I'm going to do, oh gosh, how am I going to do that? You could also reinforce it with thumbtacks if you're nervous about the hot glue. Okay. Then I think that it would be easiest if I did it this way. I'm going to pull tight, and I am going to glue down the bottom next. Make sure that's really tight, and then I will do the sides. Oh, that looks really good. I can tell already it looks really good. It feels like nice and tight back here. Okay, and then cuteness. Oh, I like it. Okay, let's do this one. In fact, you know what? I'm going to take some of these out. That's going to bother me. Okay, let's just pray I don't hurt myself. Okay, one. The corner ones are the easiest to get out because they're a little bit raised from having to puncture through layers of canvas. That one's so tricky. Okay, go away from yourself. Last time what I did is I think I was like this and I slipped and got my finger and it really hurt. Ooh, 3 points. Okay, went right into my little tool caddy. Gotta get that before I lose it. Okay, so that's cleaned up a little bit, and I think that that is going to look better to me. Oh yeah, much better. Okay, so let's do the same thing where, you know what's wiser? Put your hot glue here for that first one. That way you don't accidentally misalign it here and then get it on your pad or your surface. Okay, then center, which I think that looks pretty good. Yep. Okay, turn over and press down. Okay, I'm really liking the hot glue. I feel like that is quick and easy. Okay, sides, bottom. And again, I'm going to do the bottom first because you want to always go directly opposite of yourself to get a tight fit, right? You can really pull. Okay, so that's down, and then you have a little wiggle room with that canvas while the glue is hot, so you can just kind of keep pulling. Oh, that's really cute, and that's really good. Okay, Voila! How cute are those? So fun. Now, if it makes you nervous that it's just hot glue, although the backs look so clean, you could do staples. You also could reinforce with thumbtacks. I've done that too. And it's always fun too to use colorful thumbtacks on the back. I just think that's kind of fun. It adds an additional little touch, but I think those turned out so cute. They're so simple, but they are just a really nice solid piece of decor, right? Very cute for a tiered tray. You could also, if you'd like, now I'm not going to do it because I am going to use them kind of as frames, but if you'd like, you could also put some ribbon on here as well, and you could hang them. That's really fun as well. So hope you love this idea. Reverse canvases are so easy. So next time you're at the store, make sure you pick out some because they are a really fun way to just really transform a piece and make it really fun and pretty. Oh my goodness, nothing dries out your hands more than working with canvas. And also the weather in my area really became kind of cold lately. And we just hopped into fall overnight. And so now I just feel like lotion is my best friend. I actually saw a little funny thing the other day that said, it was a little joke online that said the weather in my area went from 90 to 60 like a speeding car that just saw a cop car or a police car. And I thought that was so funny, especially because it's so true for my area right now. It is just completely fall. So I found this at Dollar Tree. When I found them, I picked up probably 5 or 6 because these are so neat. Very nice long sign. Now, in the fall time, I made a really pretty Hello Fall sign and it was reversible. So I told you coming up in Halloween, I'm going to make the Halloween side on the other side. However, I was telling my husband about that as he was getting my Halloween decor down. And I said, and I'm going to make a front porch sign for Halloween on this sign that we have outside. And he said, well, then what are you going to do with this sign? And he pulled out a Halloween porch sign that I had made and I had completely forgot. You know, you're a crafter when you have just, you know, completely forgotten all of the things that you've crafted. So I am not going to be doing that, but with that sign, I think I'll save it until Christmas time. And on the reverse side, I think I'll do something fun for Christmas. So hold tight. We're still going to do the other side. Oh, Bethany, don't mess this up. Okay, but I found this cute SVG and this is what I was going to use on my porch sign. Although I'll link the video that I have to my Halloween porch sign down below in case you want to check it out because it's super cute. When I saw it again, I thought, well, I definitely love it and definitely reusing it. Okay, I'm gonna get these little ghosts out, but I saw this and I loved it. It says Hey Boo, which honestly, I think Hey Boo is one of my favorite little sentiments for Halloween. I think it's just so cute. So I'm going to get the letters all ready. Oh, do we have little mouths as well? Or is it just, no, just eyes. Okay, making sure I don't forget anything. But we have a little bit of adhesive vinyl here. Again, everything will be linked down below. And I think I sized this pretty good. And we're just going to, oh, I might need to take out, I might need to take this out and then recut it. So hold tight. I'm just going to do this, pull this out, and because we're going to interact in that area for a second. And I'm just going to get the little hairs from that rope off. Okay. Kind of making a lint roller out of my adhesive vinyl. Okay, let me get some transfer tape and we'll get a nice long roll here. So about there. Okay. Actually, what I'll do is just place this here. Makes it easy to measure. There we go. I love the grid lines because, well, I'm not doing a good job of keeping on them right now, but it kind of makes sure that you are getting some nice right angles on your cuts because then it kind of makes the scrap pieces a little bit easier to manage. Okay, this is by far my favorite transfer tape I've ever purchased. It is so good. Okay. Chalk paint was applied to this and only one coat. The black chalk paint goes down so nicely. I'm just going to use my magnets here to steady this, and I am going to just do little by little. So when you have a long piece like this, just expose about 1 to 1.5 inches. Fold this back on the back, and then just go little by little. That way it's not too overwhelming. Okay, then use your little lip down here as your little handle and pull. And then you have it all laid down nice. Okay, there we go. I'm going to use my scraper and just make sure that that's really down. Aren't those ghosts cute? I just thought this was cute. Okay, I like having these on the indoor part of my front door. I think it adds just a little bit of like length and height to the door area. It's just really fun. So the one I made, I just made one. Remember the one with the pumpkin cutout in the top that I made for fall that said autumn? Oh, that's hanging on my door right now. And we just decorated for Halloween. So literally yesterday. So I'm just making a few additional things to finish up our decorating. Okay, peeling this back. Now I am out of parchment paper, or else I would 100% use it to line this up. So I think we're just gonna pray and stick. Okay. So, oh goodness, famous last words. Look how perfect this is. This little opening is going to go right where that eye is. That is just too perfect. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and line up the ghosts over here. Bring them down just a little. And I think I've got them lined up good. And that is my final answer. Oh my gosh, that's too cute. Okay. Scrape down. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. It was meant to be. Completely meant to be. So I just measured my blank, made a little template in Design Space, and then sized this to match perfectly so that it came to the edges. Oh gosh, that looks so good. Okay, so I'm going to peel this back. Now I have a couple parts where it kind of ran over the edge, so I'm going to fix that with my X-Acto knife. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. So easy too. And I'll reuse this transfer tape. It's a nice long piece. Oh, very cool. I think I only had, I'm going to look around. I did. I only have a little bit right here. So I am going to grab my X-Acto knife, grab a little self-healing surface. I don't like using my glass mat for cutting. And I'll just trim that off. Easy peasy. Okay. Oh, that's so cute. And I think this part's good too, but there might be just a tiny bit, oops, there we go, that we can just sliver off there. Very nice. Okay, I think I called this an X-Acto knife. It's the Cricut True Control knife. It's really nice because I like the grippy on it. Makes it comfortable to hold. That is way too cute. What do you think? Now, I will fussy with this off camera because this takes me forever. Well, let me try. Usually it takes me forever to get that back in there. But oh, it's a good night for crafting. I think I got it. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Okay, I'm going to fight with that later. It'll end up looking great, but it's going to, if I keep doing it, it's going to unravel. Sometimes I just put some packaging tape or Scotch tape on the end to create kind of like a point to just slide it through, but being a little stubborn, I'm going to just attempt it a third time. Okay, yeah, it's not going to go in, but I'll do that later. And I think it turned out so cute. I love that. Super fun. You could even replace this with a fun ribbon if you'd like, but really cute, really fun idea. Okay, my heat press is all ready. I have this really cute striped shirt from Target that I purchased last season, and I thought it would be really fun. You know, I like the more sherbet and pink looks for Halloween, so I thought it'd be really fun to use that and those colors once more. And I'm also going to make a sweatshirt with this exact patterned vinyl, but here it is. The best pumpkin that was ever created is back, and I'm going to put a cute little pumpkin on this shirt. I really love using patterned vinyl with, oh gosh, it's going to be cute. Oh, it's so cute. It's so simple and cute. I love using patterned vinyl with like shapes, so either silhouettes of animals or stuff like that. I think it just looks really fun, but I think that's super cute. So I'm gonna go ahead and preheat my shirt, and then I'm going to press this on, and we're gonna just have a cute little piece of apparel. I'm gonna bring it up a little bit. I like to go up a little bit for kiddos shirts, and that looks just about right. So I'm gonna go there, and let's get this pressed on. Oh my gosh, that turned out so cute. I did end up grabbing a piece of butcher paper because it seemed like my Cricut mat was kind of sticking to it when peeling it off. So I grabbed that just to make sure everything was down, and it looks really good. I love the pattern. I think that's so fun. Okay, let's go ahead, because the heat press is all ready. I'm going to use the same iron-on, and I wanted to make a sweatshirt as well. But I love the variation of tones. I think that's really fun and sweet, and I think it just looks super cute with the little striped shirt. Okay, so I purchased this sweatshirt. It's one of my favorites to purchase, obviously. Look, it matches my nails perfectly. And again, we're using the exact same patterned iron-on, but I found this super cute. And I go slow because there's lots of little bits here. I found this super cute SVG. It's in the shape of a heart, but it has all of these fun little Halloween icons, and so like ghosts and pumpkins, bats, and it's just so cute. Lots of little stars as fillers, but I thought it was so cute, and I really wanted to do a little sweatshirt with it on there. So you just take out the surrounding areas, and there we go. Okay, so then I have to go through and find all of my little middle parts. There's one. And they're so kind of retro and cute. I just instantly fell in love with this. I'll link this design down below in case you love it as well. This would be cute on a trick-or-treat bag as well. We're going to be actually making some trick-or-treat bags, or decorating them, I should say, in this video too. It's always fun to have a new little trick-or-treat sack each year. Just think that's so fun. Okay. Little bits down in here that I need to get. I've told you before, I really enjoy weeding. It's just kind of one of those, I don't like waiting for things to cool down or dry, but this is where I do slow down and really enjoy myself. I think it's fun. Okay, the bats I don't think have anything. I think they're just an outline. The pumpkins have just a little bit of fun in them. But let me know how you are doing, either crafting wise, or, you know, are you decorating for Halloween, crafting for Halloween? I'm really having fun with it this year, especially with the cards too. It's just, I feel like this time of year, well, really all throughout the year, because I feel like holidays are just so appropriately spaced out. And I feel like every time that, you know, I kind of feel like I might starting to get into a crafting like rut, a new holiday comes and I'm right back in. I just think that there's something so refreshing about a new season, new holiday that makes it just so fun and refreshing. Okay, a couple more. I think I have everything. I'm gonna double check though, and also make sure that I don't have any pieces staying on there. Okay, but look, oh, that's cute. That is so cute. And I like kind of the tone on tone look that we're getting. It's not just so much. It's just very nice and muted. I think that's pretty. I love the orangey look. Got little straggler pieces. That's so fun. And I think it's going to nestle really nice with this little V that we have here. Okay, let's go ahead and press this on. I'm going to double check though. Did I get all of my little things weeded out? I think I did. Oh, missed one right here. Okay. Other than that, I think we are golden. Oh, isn't that cute? Okay. Oh my gosh, I love this. I love that it's really subtle too. I like that, you know, it's not really that bold because I kind of like a softer look. You know me, I like soft looks, I like soft pastels, and I just think the tones are so pretty on this. I really like the variation too because it almost makes it look a little vintagey. So I'll link everything that I'm using down in the description box below, but I really like how this turns out. I think this might be one of my favorites of this season. So love the natural heart, and I think this is just super cute. Okay, let's keep crafting. I'm going to do a little adhesive vinyl project next. Then I want to, I need to decorate a gift bag, and we're going to do some iron-on a gift bag. And then of course we have to make the trick-or-treat totes for this year. Okay, so I found this cute little ghost at Target, and it was so sweet. It came in a natural wood. I put 2 coats of chalk paint on it, and I thought it would be really cute. I was originally going to put some words on it, but you know what? It's nice and refreshing sometimes to not have words on everything, right? So I thought it would be really cute. I went into Cricut Design Space and I just searched polka dot, and I did a little welding to get the kind of look I was going for, but I thought what I would do is layer this cute ghost in polka dots. I thought that would just be so cute. So I'm going slow to make sure I don't miss any of my little dots here, but I've done this a time or two on my channel where I've taken kind of a background, if you will, and created a pattern on wood, and it's really fun. It's a really refreshing way to rethink how you look at wood blanks, because sometimes we always look at them and just want to add words or you know, this and that on there, but adding patterns can also be super, super fun. So let's, almost. There we go. Okay. So here are my little, and then you could definitely keep this and do something with it. That would be so cute as well. Okay, I am going to, let's see, can I reuse this transfer tape that I just used for, you know, I can, because I'm only covering that much, right? So I could just pull up what I can with this. Okay, this is entirely too long though, so let me trim this down. Okay, instead of using another piece, because I made this a lot bigger, right? If you can see, I have more polka dots than needed. So hopefully that makes sense, but what I can do is just, maybe I'll kind of go right down the middle. What I pick up, I pick up. What I don't, because I won't need all of it. In fact, I think I'm just going to be shy a couple, which is perfect. Okay, scrape those down. I think pieces like this look really nice next to a wood sign that does have words on it, because sometimes you don't want to look at something and just have to read everything, right? You want to heal the eye a little bit. You want to have some shapes, you want to have some figurines, but you also want to have, you know, your cute little wood sign that says something festive and fun. So here's an idea of how you can do that. Okay, let me get this onto the transfer tape here, and then, there we go. Actually, I think that was the dot that wasn't going to make it anyway, so we'll let that go. Yep, 2. Okay, perfect. So what I'll do is bring my ghost in, and don't panic. We're going to do a little work here, but I am just going to kind of hover and see where I want those to go. Kind of thinking, let me go this way. That's it. That's exactly it. Okay, I'm gonna lay that down. Don't panic about these little areas. We're gonna mend them. Okay. Oh. And I'm gonna get my self-healing mat and knife back out. But before that, I find it easier to actually peel off the transfer tape. So that piece wasn't going to go anyway. Now, don't panic when you see some of these come off. Those just didn't make contact, but some of them we do want to stay down. So I'm just monitoring as I go. Oh, so cute. Okay. Oh, I want this one down. Okay, there we go. And then if you have someone here and you, like, say, I kind of want something here, put one there. Okay, I think that looks really good. So now let me grab my mat. Okay, turn this over, and then you can naturally see all those little pieces that need to be trimmed down. So over here we have one, and you're just going to go with the curve of the side of the wood. Down here. Actually, I think I need to go this way here. Give me a little bit more room with my hand. Okay, just collect these little pieces. And then here, oh gosh, little tight little areas to work with, but so doable. Okay. And just finishing around. Then we need to turn it over and do the little eyes and mouth. Do you guys remember when I did this with the Easter Bunny? It was within my first few months of having my channel. That ended up being one of my favorite crafts. I think I actually did this, but with stenciling and painting, and it was really neat. Okay, I'll link it down below if you want to see that. Okay, so I'm thinking, can I just very, very gently cut? And I think I can. I'm kind of like cutting it like a knife, right? Instead of, the other times I was scoring. This time I feel like I'm kind of cutting more. Okay. Oh, that looks pretty good. Doesn't look bad. Okay. And then this one is just ever so slight. Okay, and I'm working on the last one. And I found it easiest to kind of poke in the center and then cut outwards. Oh my gosh, that looks so cute. I love it. It's just fun. It's different. And you could do any type of pattern that you wish. Anything that really fits your style. But I think that turned out so fun and cute. Of course, if you wanted to paint, you could create a stencil and then do some painting. But you know what? I love doing vinyl because it's quick and easy. You don't have to wait for paint to dry and it looks really good. All right, there we go. Another fun little project done. And also, I really like having the sides of my blank in that bare wood. I think it just adds a little bit of dimension. It makes it look a little bit more professional, in my opinion. But that's why I tend to do that more often than not in my projects. Okay, let's continue on. We have a couple more to go. And I'm really loving this whole lineup of crafts. Okay, bringing back in my heat mat, I have this really cute gift bag. I think I got these at Hobby Lobby probably 3 years ago, but they probably still have them. I wanted to do a gift bag for someone and I thought it'd be cute to have a little Halloween theme on here. So I'm gonna do a cat and I wanted to do, you can absolutely use adhesive vinyl, but I've been doing better about shopping my scraps and I had the perfect size scrap of iron-on, and you can use iron-on on paper. I do it a lot and it's a great way to use your scraps, and it's also a great way to really think outside of the box. If you have a color in either iron-on or vinyl that you want to use, then it gives you a little bit more flexibility in crafting. So I'm going to use my mini easy press once more, and I'm going to do low. Let's try that. Low for about 25 seconds. So always mirror your design when cutting it out. That's the first reminder with iron-on. And then if you do need, a little bit more of a slow down tutorial on iron-on, I'll link a playlist that I have for you. I've done so many tutorials on iron-on. It's so beginner friendly. I love it. I prefer iron-on over adhesive vinyl any day. Any day. It's just so easy to work with. So if you're intimidated or just starting with iron-on, it's time to start because you will love it. Okay, so now I have to kind of go through. There we go, it's already preheated. So we have an outline of a cat, but then we have these really cute little shapes in here. I love these stars for Halloween. They are so cute. Kind of have to look towards the light a little bit just to see where I am leading. Okay, looks like we have a bat and a star. Okay, so this is a great time to do our fun little how we doing, are you still here fun emoji game. We've been having fun with that. So if you're still here, go ahead and put there's a little fun black cat that's really fun. Go ahead and put that in the comments below. And then let me know what your favorite craft is this evening. Although maybe you want to save it till the end because we do have, oh, that's not one, our little trick or treat bags, and I think they're going to be super cute. Okay, there we go. So, like always, we're going to preheat our material. In this case, our material is our little, I almost called it a tote bag, but it is a gift bag. So I'm just going to use this butcher paper. I can trim it down a little bit for this project. Preheating. Again, I'm going to do low. Always do test heating on your own projects. And always just be mindful of what's right in front of you. Do some, oh, that's cute. Always just be monitoring is what I mean. Okay, I think that is cute like that. It's kind of hard because it doesn't have any natural lines, but I think that's what it's supposed to do. Okay, maybe. Okay, I like that better. And over just a hair. Okay, final answer. Okay, now I'm just going to, because it's so big, I'm going to do 25, well, I'm going to try doing 25 seconds just all around. But sometimes with big things, I kind of do like 25 seconds over here and then move over into different little quadrants. But I think because it's going on cardstock, I think we're going to be fine just doing all over. Okay, peeling up. I feel like we have just a couple areas that need to have a little bit of additional heat. Oop, right here. Okay, just being gentle. I'm going to put my butcher paper back over that and then just do those other areas. So a little bit on the tail, and then I feel like it was down here on this foot, and then along the back. Kind of along the perimeter, to be honest. I kind of feel like the butcher paper is so friendly too, because you're not having anything sticky that's tugging on it when you're checking it. Sometimes that liner can unknowingly kind of be a little culprit and pull up iron-on. Okay. Not all the time, but that's why sometimes I just take it off, because it's pretty much all off, and then do a little, oh, that looks really good. Okay, there we go. I love it. I think it's super fun, super easy, and a great way to decorate a gift bag really quickly, plus use materials that you have, because it gives it a little bit more flexibility when you can learn about iron-on paper. Okay, I found these super cute tote bags. I'll link them down below. And I'm using Smart Iron-On. So I cut all of my designs out of one. I'm going to split them apart really quickly. First of all, I'll turn this off. Okay, and I forgot, because I don't use smart materials in my Explore 3 very often. I forgot just how fast the Explore Air 3 cuts with smart materials, because it cuts at regular speed with, you know, regular materials, but if you have smart materials and you do that matless cutting, oh my goodness, this cut out so fast. So I had 3 designs cut out all on one sheet, and it cut out so quickly. I was amazed. Usually I like to set my Cricut to cut something and then I'm doing stuff in the background, but I was so amazed I just sat there and watched it because I could not believe how fast it was going. Super impressed. Okay, so I'm going to take my time, but I decided to grab some of this Smart Glitter Iron-On, because honestly I really like the Smart Iron-Ons. Sometimes the Smart Vinyl can be a little tricky because of its thick nature, but I love the Smart Iron-On. It's just really nice to work with. Plus I think the carrier sheet, well, the carrier sheet is thicker because it is taking the place of a mat, so it can do the matless cutting, but I like how nice and thick it is, because it makes just kind of handling it while you're ironing on just so much nicer. Okay, so let me go ahead and weed these out, and then we will press these on the little totes so we have some new trick-or-treat bags. Okay, that turned out super fun. I love the glitter. Also, I kept this. How cute. Oh my gosh. In fact, I'm kind of thinking that would look adorable on a gift bag. How sweet. I don't know. Could I like fold that down and do this side? How cute would that be? Okay, that's another idea. So save the little inside part and definitely do something with it. That would even look really cute on a shirt. So definitely keeping that, and I'll be inspired one way or another with it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just get these pressed on. one by one, and we will be ready for trick-or-treating. Oh my gosh, these turned out so pretty, and I just love the glitter. Also because I feel like on Halloween night, the glitter can just be so magical, and it can just be really fun with like all the street lights, and I don't know, I just think it's fun. But this one turned out so cute as well. I just love how they're all different, but they all coordinate, and I really like the black glitter on the nice white bag. These are actually more of a cream, but I just love that look. I just think it's nice and kind of almost timeless, right? I just think it's fun, but it's also a little bit more classic looking. I think this one might be my favorite. I just think that's so sweet. Okay, we sure got a lot done. I'm really excited about the apparel. I think it's really fun. I usually don't dress up for Halloween, so I really enjoy just some nice jeans and a fun festive sweatshirt. And I just think it's just a really fun way to be festive. And I think this little pattern vinyl variation just turned out so pretty. I just love it. I think it's so soft. I like that it's tone on tone, and I just like that it's just kind of soft in that it kind of just flows right into the background a little bit. I just think it's so pretty. And then I really love this ghost. I think that it turned out really fun. It just gives a little bit of inspiration on what you can accomplish with some pattern vinyl and an idea of what you can do that doesn't contain words. I really love how this turned out. This might be my favorite of the evening. I think it's just so cute and a really fun way to look differently at wood blanks from Dollar Tree. And look, we have a fun and festive little sign with it. The reverse canvases are so fun. They are so easy to create. You can do them for any holiday, and they're so easy. So make sure you look twice at those canvases in the little canvas aisle, because there are so many fun things that you can create with them. Plus, you can always paint the frames if that is the look you're going for as well. Of course, nice way to use your scraps by using a very fun gift bag. I love doing that. And then I really like how this sign turned out. It's so simple. Again, using those Dollar Tree blanks. It's a really fun way to really transform that. And I think this looks really fun. I love how this sweatshirt turned out. I can't count how many times we use this pumpkin this season, but if you can, then you are the winner. The winner of being a Bethadilly super awesome bestie. Okay, so I love how that turned out. I think that it just looks so cute. Again, this little variation in tones. I really like that. And then of course we finished off with some very fun trick-or-treat totes, which I think are just so fun. It's fun to get new costumes and new little candy totes each year. I think that's just so fun. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed putting it together for you. Be sure to let me know which one turned out to be your favorite. And also be sure to follow me on Instagram if you want to see how I decorate with these. I'll try my best. I've been trying to post a little bit more over there and give some inspiration on what I do with these crafts, but mostly you'll just see what is happening behind the scenes. There's always something going on. All right, everyone, I'll see you in the next video. I hope you have a happy Halloween.